Hey everybody. Happy Sunday afternoon. It is Sunday, September the 29th, and it's just about 1 o'clock. I popped on just a couple of seconds early, or so-ish. Welcome to Sunday Afternoon with Dawn. My name is Dawn Bourget, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator who is totally addicted to inks, paper, stamps, everything paper crafting. I love all the pretties. So first of all, I'm going to go ahead and say please excuse any background noise that you hear today. Even though it is Sunday, we have help to replace a very large window in my back room where I do classes. And we're also remodeling a laundry room. So we have a lot of stuff going on. And to make things even more interesting, Pearl is in here with me and with the door closed. So if you hear a dog in the background whining, scratching, prancing around, that's Pearl. We need to keep her away from all the excitement. Hey, Kristen, happy Sunday afternoon. It's good to see you. So anyway, before we do get started, oh, and you might hear a rooster as well, because the rooster is roaming around from the next door neighbor's house. It's quite comical. I stood here for a minute and I was just chuckling and I'm thinking, wow, this is going to be an interesting Facebook Live. Hi, Lori. Happy Sunday afternoon. It's good to see you. So once again, if you guys are not already, please subscribe to my email newsletter. You can go ahead, I've made it really easy where you can just use this QR code. If you've never used a QR code before, go ahead and open up the camera on your smartphone, point it right to that goofy looking thing, and it's going to show a link right on your screen. You're going to go ahead and just tap on that with your finger. It's going to go ahead and lead you right to a landing page where you can join my newsletter. It takes about 30 seconds. It's really easy, really quick, and I'd love to have you follow along so you know everything with the Chalet and Stampin' Up! That's happening. Because you guys, you know what? October is going to be a big month. I am so excited. So let's go ahead and roll with it and explain a couple things to you. Those who have been with me for a while know the drill, right? You guys know. But there may be somebody who's listening who's new. So that's why we go through this every single week. If you are not already, obviously you are on my Facebook page, which is my business page. But if you'd like to also be part of the community, the Chalet community, go ahead and join that. That's Dawn's Creative Chalet Community on Facebook. It's a group. And then also join me on YouTube. Go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, please. Also tell all your friends. We're getting closer to the 800 mark with subscribers. So thank you so much. That's supposed to be a heart, by the way. I'm not real good at that. But I want to get up to 1K followers by the end of the year. So if you could please share that with all of your crafty friends. I would like to have everybody kind of follow along. The more the merrier. Hey, Judy. Happy Sunday afternoon. It's so good to see you. Also, hit the little bell. It'll turn black. So you'll get all the notifications on YouTube as I load information there. And of course, my blog, which is dawnscreativechalet.com. And you'll find the photos of the projects that we're doing today. And you can also shop right from there. I have it all set up so there are links right there. So you can go ahead and shop. Hey, Lonnie. Happy Sunday afternoon. At least I hope that's how you pronounce your name. That's kind of cool. I like that. Lonee. I like that. Also, let's see here. What else? Oh, of course, my online store, right? We're going to show some fun stuff. So I want to go ahead and show you that right now. We have switched already to the October host code. I figured it'd just be easier, less complicated since we're kind of in the midst between September, October, and it's hard to believe that October's almost here. But with that being said, a new host code, and you're going to want to go ahead and jot that down because I have something pretty exciting to share with you guys. Okay, but we'll get to that in just a minute. Let's see, what else did I wanted to go through with you guys? Oh, here it is. Ta-da! So I'm going to do something a little bit different. Hey, Evelyn, happy Sunday afternoon. It's good to see you. No lions till tomorrow, right? Go Lions. All right. So I have an email special for you guys. Actually, it's kind of an all-around special because you're gonna see things pop up on Facebook starting tomorrow, or am I waiting till the 1st? I can't remember. I actually went ahead and did some work ahead of time so that things will post and I don't have to worry about remembering to post. Oh, well. Anyway, I wanted to let you guys know of an ordering special that I'm doing. So World Card Making Day is October the 5th. That is also my birthday. Now, how cool is that, right? How much more perfect of a birthday can you have? So with that being said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer a special for World Card Making Day and my birthday. We're going to celebrate both because we love to celebrate, right? Tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Whoop, whoop. So October the 1st, which is on Tuesday, which is when a lot of other fun things start. And we'll get to that in a minute. But October 1st through the end of the day, October the 5th, which is on Saturday, if you place a $50 minimum order with me, instead of doing the class packets, which you may have already gotten an email about, we're going to change it up. I just made an executive decision, the CEO right here. So you'll receive a packet of 20 sheets of assorted designer series paper. It's retired paper, but nonetheless, beautiful designer series papers that I'm going to cut to 6 by 6. You'll receive 20 in a packet and 5 handmade cards from me with a $50 minimum purchase before shipping and tax on your order. Woohoo! How cool is that? Let's see here. And again, that starts October 1st through the 5th only. So if you place an order either before or after, and you have to use the host code, which is the October host code right here, which I was just showing you. So anyway, I'm super excited and I hope that you will party right along with me. Also, some of the stuff I should have removed off of here and I just didn't happen to think about this, but we're going to go ahead and fast forward ahead. So starting Tuesday, October the 1st, we have 2 new kits in the Stampin' Up! Kits collection that will be introduced. Do I know what they are? No. So it's going to be a surprise to me as it is to you. I'm assuming that they will be Christmas oriented, holiday oriented. So stay tuned for that on October the 1st, on Tuesday morning. I'll be posting all that information as soon as I get up. Usually Tuesdays is my day where I'm up bright and early and I'm trying to get the newsletter out in a timely manner in the morning and making sure I know what's going on. Also, on October the 4th, on Friday, the day before World Card Making Day and my birthday, is Starbucks Sip and Stamp. So come on over, join the fun. It's noon to 2 this coming Friday. Right? Yeah. It's hard for me to believe that October is like right around the corner. Friday, October 4th at the Ludington, Michigan Starbucks, noon until 2 p.m. And I always try to get there early to try to get our table. And for those of you that go over to Starbucks on a monthly basis, you know what I mean. I'm always fighting for the table in the front because it's awesome. In fact, I wish I could take that table and bring it home because it's perfect for stamping on. It's nice and solid and it's big. So anyway, put that on your calendar for this coming Friday, noon to 2 over at Ludington, Michigan Starbucks. And then of course we have World Card Making Day. And with that, ta-da! Wasn't that cool? That's as fancy as I get right here on my Facebook Lives. But anyway, if you have not already, even if you're not going to be around on Saturday, go ahead and register for this event. Again, you can use this little QR code. I've also posted this link, I believe, in both my group and on my page where you are right now. And it's up on the featured post. So you might have to click the little arrow to go back and forth. But I believe it is there as well, so you can find the link easily. Go ahead and register. It is free, absolutely free. Now, in the Eastern time zone, I believe it's going to be, let's see here, 2, 3, 4, 4 o'clock. Oh, boy. So 4 o'clock for 1 hour. It's 2 o'clock Mountain Time. And like I said, even if you can't be around to watch it live, this is a free virtual event, I should say. It's all virtual. It will be recorded, so I believe you'll be able to view it for about a month is what they normally do. So go ahead, and the reason why I say register, even if you're not going to be around, is because the more who register, the more the word gets out to Stampin' Up! That we love these types of things, that everybody's invited. You don't have to be a demonstrator. Everybody is invited to join in, which is really exciting. And they're going to show some fun projects. What else do I want to tell you here? Coming up in October on the 10th, we have the Creative Card class, which is making 4 cards. It's $30 or free with a minimum order during class. You must RSVP and prepay by October the 7th for the October 10th class. I'm offering that at 10 o'clock, 1 o'clock, or 6:30. Let's see. Also, sign up for the October Paper Pumpkin by the 10th. So I'll have another reminder for you guys. By the way, and I'm going to show you a little flyer on it. For those of you who have never ever tried Paper Pumpkin, you might want to right now. Go ahead and sign up with me. If you're a very first time subscriber of Paper Pumpkin, what they are doing is they're offering the October kit. So you need to sign up by the 10th of October. But they're offering the October kit for 40% off for just that one kit for October. And then thereafter, you would pay the $25 for each kit. But anyway, it's a great way to try it. And with the sweet bundle, whatever you want to call it, that we are using today is going to coordinate with this Paper Pumpkin kit. So that's pretty cool. Let's see here. Also, Reindeer Days of Fun. That is a product inclusive class. And that's the Reindeer Days, Reindeer Fun Bundle Suite, all that fun stuff. That is on Thursday, October the 24th, 10 a.m., 1 p.m., or 6:30. It is $40, and I include a $5 coupon with any size order during the class. And that will include the DSP, embellishment, and twine. And you have to RSVP no later than the 10th of October. Because as it is, it's like playing dodgeball trying to get these items. So, yeah, the holiday book has been highly popular, which is very good for all of us, but it also can be a little bit frustrating at the same time. Talking about Paper Pumpkin, so here it is. There's the box. So yes, it's going to be Nests of Winter, coordinating with that suite of product, and it is going to be baking, let's see here, 10 cards, 5 each of 2 different designs. Fun stuff. I'm so excited to get it. Usually around the holidays especially, I love to bump up and get 2 kits instead of 1 because they're really good. Paper Pumpkins improved tremendously. So with that being said, I love the holidays, so I'm all about bumping it up. But anyway, also, if you subscribe to Paper Pumpkin along with me, you have an opportunity to go ahead and order the Merry Tags and More dies add-on. By the way, this tag here, I'm going to show you guys. I don't normally take the time to do this, but I was checking out the tag, and I haven't had a chance to use it. But they come in this cute little packaging. How cute is that? This is the item number for it, 165639. And this is, look at the size of that tag. Isn't that cool? Then we have Mary, and then this little guy here that kind of coincides with works with the kit that if you've gotten the September kit, it jives with that really well. And let's see, what else? Also, just a reminder of online exclusives. We have lots of goodies that are not in our publication. So just a reminder about that. Go ahead and go to Dawn's Creative Chalet.stampinup.net and check it out. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff, and it's really a lot of fun. I hear sometimes I'm intimidated by going to check the online store, but honestly, it's really not that bad. It's fun, and there's larger color photos of everything. So I would say, an easy shopping experience. But anyway, go ahead and check that out. And let's see here. We already talked about Paper Pumpkin. And of course, we have new scrapbooking products. So again, this is all stuff that is only available online. So if you guys are thinking about getting into the scrapbooking thing, I've been wanting to do, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this, because I wouldn't mind trying this online as well, so that it's not just an in-person thing, but I'm thinking about doing a scrapbooking club. I just need to figure out the logistics of it. But if there's anybody out there who is interested in it, who does not live nearby, because I'll be able to mail the kits out. But, you know, hey, hi, Pat. How are you? It's good to see you. Long time no see. At least it feels like it. But anyway, I'm tossing this around, trying to get it all figured out as far as the technical side of things. And I think it would be a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun putting these kits together, and they are beautiful. And they do, how do I want to say this? Sorry, I had to get a drink of water. My mouth is dry. Goodness sakes. They vary in price. That's what I wanted to say. So anyway, check out all of the scrapbooking products online. And also, okay, here's the exciting stuff that's coming up, you guys. We have our kits collection special. So they're going to pick some kits and have them up to 30% off. Hey, Marie, happy Sunday afternoon. I hope that you're feeling a little better from surgery. That's always hard to recoup from. So anyway, starting on Tuesday, up to 30% off on kits. Now, if you are a demonstrator, you get your demonstrator discount on top of these discounts. So stock up, you guys. Why wouldn't you? And not only do you want to stock up for yourself, but stock up for Christmas gifts. If you know anybody who enjoys crafting, some of these kits don't even have any stamping at all, which I love some of them that have no stamping in them, are some of my favorites. Hey, Mary Jo, happy Sunday afternoon. It's good to see you. So this is starting on October the 1st, up to 30% off. And there's something else exciting that I want to share with you guys. Are you ready? Oops, is it here? It is. It's right here. So we have, starting on Tuesday, a starter kit special. So I know some of you are like, well, no, I really don't want to do that. But I'm not really sure why you don't want to do it, because this is like too good to be true. So the starter kit special is going on all of October. I want to talk to you guys about it because I am like super pumped about this. I know that there are people who obviously follow me, and you guys follow me because you love the product. You're purchasing from me, but you're not getting a discount on the product. And that always makes me really sad. So this starter kit special might be something you might want to consider. You have all of October to think about it. Actually, you can think about it now and then just go ahead and jump in on October the 1st. We would love to have you as part of the family. The really cool thing about this is the starter kit is $99. You're going to be able to choose $155 of product. So you're only paying $99 plus the tax. You're going to receive free shipping. As far as I know, they still throw in a paper pumpkin kit, which is a $25 value. In fact, I had all this stuff broke down too. Let me see, I've got my little cheat sheet here somewhere over the rainbow. And I bet I don't. Okay, we're going to just kind of wing it. So you have the free shipping, which is around a $17-ish value, at least in the Michigan area, because it's 11%, blah, blah, blah. And then you have the paper pumpkin, which is a $25 value. They also throw in a package of annual and holiday catalogs, which is right around a $21 value. And you can share them with your friends if you choose to, and your family, or not. There's nothing written that Stampin' Up! Says that you have to sell anything at all. You can be a complete hobbyist, enjoy your hobby, purchasing the products that you already do with me and get a discount on those products. You have until the end of Celebration to do so. That's pretty amazing in itself. So Celebration ends actually even after Celebration. So let's see, December, January, February. So you can test drive being a demonstrator until the end of March. And then if you reach your minimum in sales, you can continue on and continue getting a discount. That's all there is. You don't have to sell anything. And you know, it's a great time to be a demonstrator when it's Celebration. Just saying. Now, what's also very cool about this, so you're actually saving, I'm sorry, I got off track there, but with my math, between the additional in product, which is what, $56 additional product for the same price of $99, the free shipping, which is right around, I think, $17-ish in value, the paper pumpkin, which is a $25 value, and if you were to purchase catalogs, it'd be $21.50-ish, I think, for a package of each of those. So if my calculation is correct, you're actually saving more, which would be like $119.50 if my math is right, and you're only spending $99. You get to choose anything that you want in your kit, so it's totally customizable, and I want to show you guys something else that I think is really cool. So for an example, you could put a kit or two in your kit, in your starter kit, and because they're on sale, you're getting even more bang for your buck. That's one thing you could do. That's an option. Now, another option is this, and I'm going to tease you guys with something right now that we're, as demonstrators, going to be able to pre-order starting October 1st, along with the kit special and the starter kit special. This right here. So there are some new products that are available for pre-orders, we call it, with demonstrators. There is this, what I want to call it, a collection. Then there's also one called Utterly Adorable. And then they're also adding more to the online store in November, which is when customers can get a hold of it. As demonstrators, we can start to order this October 1st. The really exciting, I'm so excited I can't talk. What's really exciting is if you, as a customer, want these products in October, you can get these plus the Utterly Adorable or anything else that they're adding to our pre-order for demonstrators. You can put that into a starter kit. Pretty cool. Rumor has it that this is going to be the Valentine's suite of the year, because they will possibly have some Valentine's sets in the next upcoming mini, but they will not have a suite of products in the mini catalog for Valentine's Day. And I know this is not going to do this justice because my printer is just a very inexpensive printer. And I know you cannot tell, but this paper has gold in it. It is, oh my gosh, so gorgeous. I cannot wait to get my hands on this stuff. The dies are a good size heart, which you can nest into each and do all kinds of stuff. You guys know all the possibilities Stampin' Up! Gives us, right? So with that being said, I just wanted to tease you a little bit. You could put this into your starter kit, test drive being a demonstrator, and save a lot of money. So I don't know. It's like a no-brainer, and I'm very excited about it. And I love, part of my job, obviously, is to show you guys and to inspire you on products and things and ways to use them. But I also feel a responsibility to try to make sure to show you the best value for you and how you can save some money. I mean, I'm really passionate about that because I know how much I spend on products myself. It's kind of scary, but I wouldn't purchase as much if I couldn't get a discount on the products that I do buy. So anyway, if you guys have any questions on it, I am a complete open book about that. Just let me know. The other thing I wanted to let you guys know about is both in my group and here on my page, you're going to find a link for this. So I know a lot of people were kind of displaced when they got the annual catalog, and they found out that all of the designer series papers weren't the way we normally would see them. All of our dies were not the way we normally view them. And then also the, let's see here, the punches, which are in the back here, are not the way we used to view them, right? And we were a little lost with that because, I don't know, I know my brain thinks as groups of stuff. So with that being said, Stampin' Up! Has listened, and I'm hoping that maybe in the next annual catalog we'll find things grouped in this manner once again. But in the meantime, they knew that we were kind of sad about that. So they went ahead, they made a PDF that you can print to have as a reference. So you can print this, put it inside the cover of your annual catalog and have a better reference for all the designer series papers, the dies, and the punches. So I'm really excited about that. Like I said, I've posted the link for this in the featured posts in both my group and here on my page. So because I know how things get jumbled around in a group, and even as I post things on my page, because I try to post a bit. So with that being said, it'll be easier for you guys to find this. But if you have a question about it, let me know. Send me a message, and I can always send you the link for it as well. But again, look at the top of the page or my group, and it should be there. Let's see here. That was a lot of stuff. If you guys have any questions as we're creating, go ahead. Ask away. If it's about the starter kit, ask away. I don't mind at all. Just say, hey. All right. So with that being said today, as I mentioned, we're using the Winterly Tree Tops Bundle, Nest of Winter Suite. Now, I know right now you cannot get the suite of product. Let me go ahead and show you guys in the catalog here. Oh, I found my cheater sheet on the starter kit. It was in my book. Anyway, wanted to talk to you guys about this a little bit. So the, let's see here, the dies are going to be returning on the week of October 7th. So not this week, but the following week. So if you're wanting the bundle, it will be available the week of the 7th sometime. What else? These right here, the, what are they called? Earth Tone Shimmer Gems. I've been using mine a bit. These, I believe, are in low inventory. And then I believe this right here, which is the Natural Tones linen thread, these will be available, I think it's either the week of the 7th or 14th, by mid-October nonetheless. So a lot of hit and miss on these items, but I still wanted to showcase it because the Paper Pumpkin is going to be all about this suite of beautiful product. The DSP, let me show you guys that. The designer series paper is so cool. The dies work with some of the images that are in the paper. And my personal favorite is this one right here. I don't know, and you know, the funny thing is, I have to chuckle. We used to have, when I was over at my inn, before we sold our business, we had this big tree in the backyard that we ended up yanking out. It was a birch tree, and for some reason it collected ants. Anyway, so we yanked it out of there. I thought it was gross. But now I have a new, I don't know, I just love this birch paper though, but it always reminds me of that silly tree that we had to yank out because it was just always a mess. But anyway, beautiful designer series paper. I know I get off tangent all the time, you guys. So if you're wanting that DSP, there's the item number for it, 164-183. It's gorgeous. It's really pretty. What I love about this suite too is it's not really Christmas themed. This can be used, I would say, year round, depending on the colors that you use. The paper is absolutely gorgeous. So anyway, this is what we are going to play with today. And this is a humongous embossing folder. Look at that. It's like huge. I love it though. It's a beautiful texture on it. And this is called the Birch Woods 3D embossing folder. And there is the item number for you as well. And I can't remember if this is still available or if it's temporarily turned off. I forgot to check that. But whew, anyway, are we ready to do some creating? I'm so happy you guys are here. By the way, once we're done with our cards, I also have some additional inspo with this bundle, suite, whatever you want to call it. Also, I do want to show you the dies here real quick. Oh, they're like a mess and all over the place. I need to get one of my magnetic sheets in here. I get lazy sometimes and I forget to do that. But anyway, some beautiful things. I believe this one here and this die, which is all over the place, both work with images that are in the designer series paper. So very cool. And it's this, between the bundle, it's this getting held up. But like I said, I believe that these are returning the week of October the 7th. So keep your eyes peeled for that stuff. Let's get this out of the way. And I think I will need that, so I'm going to keep that there. And let's start with this beautiful card right here. And it's that birch paper that I love so much. And I have my little cheat sheet here. Okay, so first of all, we are starting out with a piece of gray granite. This is cut at 5.5 by 8.5 and scored at 4 1/4. And then I also have, this is basic white, and this is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. We're going to put this on the inside of the card. Whoops. There we go. Had to get that thing going. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put it right inside there like so. Then we have a piece of Pool Party. I love Pool Party. It's like one of my all-time faves. This is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. The designer series paper is cut at 3 3/4 by 5. And that's the back side of it, which is just as pretty. And Pearl decides that she likes it too. She's giving her 2 cents worth, whether we want it or not. Like I said, for those of you who tuned in a little late, we have a lot going on around the chalet. My whole back room is completely tore apart. We're replacing a window. It's a very big window. Oh boy. And to keep Pearl to try to behave, she's in here with me with the door closed. So if you hear heavy breathing or whining, it's not me. It's my dog. It's Miss Pearl. All right, so we're going to go ahead and just attach those to the front of the card like so. Oh my goodness. Then we have this piece of the DSP pack. There's the back side, which has big birds on it. And I cut this with the Stylish Shapes dies. I love the stitching around it. If you guys don't have the Stylish Shapes dies, you really need them. You do. They're basic shapes that is like, I use these all the time. All the time. And of course, dimensionals, because, you know, in my world, there would be no cards without dimensionals. Oop, try to peel that puppy off. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and place it over towards the right-hand side of my card-ish. That looks good right about there. And one of the dies, like I said, works with the images in the paper. So I cut this out with the Winchelley Tree Tops die with the double little birdie there and the branch and all that fun stuff. And I'm going to go ahead and take my multi-purpose liquid glue. And we're going to go ahead and stick that on there just like so. And because Pearl's like jumpy, she's very distracting. We're going to attach this in a minute once we get the sentiment done. But I decided to use linen thread because the other, what is this called exactly? I need to get the proper names of everything since you guys are shopping online a little bit more. Natural Tones linen thread. So this is unavailable right now. But then guess what? The linen thread is out of stock temporarily too. So I was like trying to jump through hoops figuring this out. And I thought, you know what? It's not like it's gone forever. It will be back. So we're just going to go ahead and use it. But just know if you are looking for the linen thread, unavailable temporarily, but it will be back in the next, I think, couple weeks. Alrighty, now I'm going to go ahead and use the Thinking of You Always stamp. And whoops, I'm stamping off the silly me. And anyway, I have a strip of Pool Party, which is cut at 3/4 of an inch by, it's just a scrap, but it's 3/4 of an inch wide. I'm going to go ahead and stamp my image Memento Black ink. Ooh, that came out kind of funky. Let's go ahead and we'll do that again. And then we'll just trim it. Thing is, that is really juicy, and I have to be very careful when I stamp with it. Go ahead and clean this off. I always say, do not give your stamp pads CPR. You'll have a mess on your hands. Trust me. All right. I'm gonna put, Pearl, please behave. Oh my gosh. It's like Grand Central Station. And then I had to laugh because the rooster was going, which just cracks me up. I never thought I would be next to roosters. Roosters, chickens, bunnies. What else do we have? Ducks. In fact, I got to hold a duck yesterday. I thought that was kind of cool. I didn't even know the ducks would allow you to like hold them. That's the craziest thing of it all. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to trim this down just a little bit since I have my trimmer right here. All right, there we go. I'm going to go ahead and pop this up with dimensionals. Is it freezing up? That's weird. But you know, nothing surprises me because like I said, I'm hitting and missing with this today with all the commotion that's going on at my house. So I completely apologize. Anybody else having an issue? I'm so sorry, Lori. Maybe jump out and come back in and see if that helps. Or it could be my internet. Lord help me. That makes me a little nervous. Oh no, because I know you're here every week, so it could be me for sure. Okay, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and we'll use green. This garden green color. There we go. I love using little embellishments that are flat like this on a card. Makes it easier when you do put it into the mail. And that is card number 1. All right, on to the next card, which is this one right here. Grab my little cheat sheet once again. And all my bits and pieces. So first of all, we have a piece of crumb cake, which is cut at 5.5 by 8.5 and scored at 4 1/4. Hey, Phyllis. Hello. Happy Sunday afternoon. Thanks for joining us. And then I also have a piece. Goodness sakes, I got frogs in my throat today. This is a piece of 4 by 5 1/4, and it's basic white, and it's just a liner for the inside of the card. So I'm going to go ahead and attach that and get it right out of our way. There we go. This is also, see here, a piece of 5 1/4 by 4, and I've run it through that beautiful embossing folder. I have to cheat again and look. You would think I would know all this stuff by now. The Birch Woods 3D embossing folder. Isn't that beautiful? I love it on the white. Something about it just makes it look extra, I don't know, posh, I guess. I like to use that word because I'm not very posh. I try to be, but I'm not. Anyway, basic white that was run through the embossing folder, and it's 4 by 5 1/4, and my fingers are sticky already. And that's the multi-purpose liquid glue that I put into a different dispenser so it doesn't come out so fast, so that my fingers don't get sticky, and they still do. Oh well, it is what it is. Okay, then we have a piece of the designer series paper. That's the back with the birds. Isn't that pretty? But I wanted to use the stripes. And this is 4 by 2. We're going to go ahead and attach it with some multi-purpose liquid glue right about the middle. I love this layout. You can use this layout for a lot of different themes. We have a piece of cherry cobbler, and this is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. And then this DSP in that pack is cut at 3 by 4. And just a peek, well, it's hard to tell, but this is the piece that has the mirror images on each or opposite sides on the 12 by 12, so you can cut it and make some really quick cards with the way it is printed. Anyway, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to glue these two together, just like that. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and attach it with some dimensionals. And they ran off on me. Oh, here they are. They just snuck to the other side all by themselves, right? Oh my goodness. I can't tell you how many times I lose stuff on my table in a day while I'm creating. You would think I would learn to what I need to do is always put it, all my tools on the left or right hand side, and just keep that rule. So if I look, whoops, there we go. I had stuff sticking to my finger again. Anyway, to look on one side and know all my tools are right there. Here's a little birdie that I went ahead and cut out of the designer paper. And again, I'm going to put him on some dimensionals here. Pop him up. There we go. And also, before I stick him on, which is sticking to me, and by the way, I did cut out, uh-oh, I'm missing one. Is it on my arm? Oh, well, we'll just have one little fern thingy, and we'll deal with the rest of that later. Yeah. Oh, here it is. Runaway fern. See how that goes, right? We're going to use the stamp that says, "A friend like you brings me happiness." And this looks crooked to me, so I'm going to try to put that on there straight. Although sometimes it looks straight. Have you ever done that? It looks straight and then you stamp it and you're like, whoa, that is definitely not straight. But we're going to try it. Holding my breath. Here we go. Well, that's pretty good. It's better than the last card. I'm happy with that. I'm good. I definitely don't want black ink on my pink shirt, so yeah. Alrighty. Close that up for a sec, and we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put my bird down first. So I'm just afraid of smearing that, so I'm letting it dry for a couple of seconds. And then also, we'll go ahead and we'll attach one of these little ferny things. Ferny things. Oh my gosh, listen to me. We're going to put that one there. And then what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to go ahead and trim it down because it needs to be, oh my gosh, what does this need to be? Let me check here. I'm thinking 4 1/4. No. 3 3/4. So I'm going to go ahead and take my trimmer. So 3 3/4, choppity chop. And we're going to go ahead and glue it Whoops, actually, I'm glad I didn't put my birdie pressed down too hard. Ah, sugar biscuit. Oh, okay, well, we're just gonna roll with it. It's just gonna look like he's got a fern coming out his butt. Oh, goodness sakes. Dawn, Dawn, Dawn. Oh, goodness. I crack me up. All right, so there we go. And then before, oh, I don't want to glue that down really either yet. Boy, I'm really messing up on this card. I think I'm highly distracted by what's going on outside my window. I'm watching 3 men trying to carry a very large window and hoping that they don't break it. Because it's the only window I will have. And okay, so I have to tell you guys, this morning, the mister was out there and he's prepping up because he was offered help to replace this very heavy, large window. And we've discovered where this beautiful rose bush is. My mother-in-law, when they moved here, they transported this beautiful rose bush from where they lived over to here. And it's gorgeous. This is like, the roses are like the color of my shirt. And I've never been able to grow anything, so I'm pleased as punch that we haven't killed it. Okay, oh, I need goodies on it yet. So anyway, with that being said, this morning, prepping to get this window installed, and we discover, well, I've seen bees around there, but I figured that they were just pollinating. Discovered that just below the window, there must be like a huge nest. And of course, you need to have your window out to replace it with a new window, right? There's card number 2. Well, the problem is this. That window leads into my house, and we have quite a swarm of bees. So I've already closed off any door that I could to the bathroom, our bedroom, and in here. So at least the bees, if they do decide to come into the house, won't be where I'm going to be tonight. So, oh my goodness. I tell you, never dull moment. I swear. So anyway, it's been sprayed and sprayed and sprayed. And I'm hoping that they were to a minimum while this little situation goes on. Otherwise, it'll be an adventurous evening at the chalet, running from the bees. Oh my gosh, the Brussels sprouts. Don't even get me going on the Brussels sprouts. But for those of you who are new with me, I decided this year to be a gardener and try to grow some vegetables. And some vegetables got really out of hand. By the way, before I go any further with that, let's get back to the card for a minute. So this is a piece of crumb cake. It's cut at 5.5 by 8.5 and it's scored at 4 1/4. And then the inside piece here is basic white. It's cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And I just like to have a liner inside my card. Sometimes when I'm not real lazy, I'll put a little strip of DSP down below to decorate it or stamp in the corner and stuff like that. But for purposes of time here, we just do what we do, right? This again was embossed with that Birch 3D embossing folder. And this is cherry. Pearl, really? She has now found the doorstop. Oh my gosh, welcome to my zoo. So this is cherry cobbler cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And we're going to go ahead and attach it right to the card base. Oh boy. Oh boy. Anyway, so we decided to do a little experiment with what do they call that? An elevated garden, and grow just a couple of things. So I was asked, what would you like to grow? And I said, well, you know, tomatoes are always a sure bet, right? Because it's hard to kill a tomato plant. Also, potatoes, I hear, are super easy, that if you grow anything, try potatoes. So we put 1 in there. And then we decided, oh, there was bell peppers or green peppers. And I did see one green pepper, but it had a big oozy on it, so I gave it to the chickens next door. But we also decided on, because I love Brussels sprouts. Well, this Brussels sprout plant became like this alien, and it has grown, and I swear the main root and branches are like this big. I'm not kidding. The way these things grow is crazy. If you guys have ever grown Brussels sprouts before, it's nuts. And this is a little elevated garden. So the thing is like taken over part of my very small deck in the backyard. It's nuts. Okay. I'm not looking forward to removing it because it's going to be a job in itself. Yeah, this is the right one. I'll say need the thinking of you, but here it is in front of me. Okay, so we're going to stamp in Memento Black ink. There we go. And this tag is from, oh, I should have wrote it down. In fact, I think I might have. Did I? Let me take a peek on my little cheat sheet, because this is a beautiful size tag. I think it's from Golden Greenery. I think it is. I don't have it written down, but this is a nice size tag, and I believe it's Golden Greenery, which is an online exclusive, and there's quite a variety of tags there. We are going to use the light of the colors in Shaded Spruce and Cherry Cobbler. I'm going to quickly color this. Oh, I better clean that. There we go. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to use the smaller tip, the bullet tip. Is that what they call that? The bullet tip. And color the berries. Anyway, so we have this, yeah, monstrous plant that is growing Brussels sprouts. It is absolutely insane. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and quickly color in the lighter shade of spruce. And the reason why I picked the lighter color is because I still wanted the images of the stamp set to show through. I am not the best at coloring. Who here loves to color? I mean, I don't dislike it. I'm just not very good at it. Some people find it very relaxing. There are two things that I'm not very good at, and that is coloring and fussy cutting. Oops. Yeah. Give us some color. Go over to this side. And a little bit here. Oh my goodness. Maybe I should have done this beforehand, huh? Let's see. That there. Like I said, I'm doing this pretty quick. Not so well. Oh my goodness. I keep hearing drills in the background. It's really got me worried what I'm going to walk into once I'm done here. I mean, how much damage can 3 men do, right? Oh my gosh. Oh, I thought no, I didn't. I guess not. I thought I missed a berry, but apparently not so. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and attach this tag with dimensionals. You know, the funny thing is some days I think, gosh, on Sunday I'm going to go live and I don't really have anything to talk about. My life is so boring. Not lately. It's been crazy around here. All right, there we go. Just like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and attach this on. Did I do that with dimensionals? I don't think so. Yeah, I just attach it direct to my tag. I'm going to put that right about there. Actually, I'm going to cover up that little tag hole. That didn't sound right. Sorry. Okay, anyway, and then take my pre-made linen thread bow and a glue dot, and we're going to attach it right up at the top there. And then this is just an image out of the designer paper, and we're going to go ahead. I want to pop this little birdie up with some dimensionals. I think that'll be more funner. There we go. Just like so. And then we need, oh, seriously, Pearl? You haven't played with that in months. Oh, Lordy. Can you guys hear that? Do you hear her playing with that? It's that one of those springy things that's a doorstop. When she was very little, she was always messing with it. In fact, I had to take, there's that little white piece, the cap on the end, and I had to take it off because I was afraid of her swallowing it. So it's been off ever since, but she has not been attracted to it till now. Okay, there is card number 3. Woohoo! So do we have time? Let's do another one, shall we? Yeah, we're doing okay on time. We're good. We got this, right? And don't forget, I have some other inspiration to show you guys as well. I know, Kristen, right? My gosh. Like I said, welcome to my zoo. Okay. Again, we are using crumb cake, cut at 5.5 by 8.5 and scored at 4 1/4. I thought maybe I glued that thing shut. That would have been funny, huh? And then, of course, the liner piece here at 4 by 5 1/4. And we're going to go ahead and insert. There we go. And again, I ran this through that birch embossing folder. And also, this, by the way, is cut at, let's see here, 3.5 by 5. And it's, oh, you know what? I will just have to do some cutting here. For some reason, I thought I cut that the right size. But that's okay. That's fixable. Too big is good. When it's too small, then we really have a problem. So let's go ahead, bring in my trimmer. And I believe that this is actually 3.5 by 5. Yep. Okay. So we're going to trim this down. What I did is I just cut it at 4 by 5 1/4, and it's way too big. Now I hear the rooster outside. Oh, goodness. Aren't they supposed to just make noise in the morning? This rooster will, like, do this in the middle, like, at 8 o'clock at night as well. He's very confused. Or maybe he's strutting his stuff. I don't know. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, and I'm just going to use... It's fun if you have the strips of... What do you want to call them? No. Dimensional strips. Whatever they call those. You guys know. The things. Anyway... to pop this up, which is kind of fun. But I just figured, whoa, it would be easier if we just glued this down. Like so. Put a little bit of glue here. Very little glue. I'm watching myself make a line of glue there. It's like the way I drive all over the road. Okay, there we go. There we go. And there we are. We did it. I'm so excited. Okay, now I'm going to pop this entire piece with my favorite dimensionals. There we go. Okay. And we're going to stick this right onto the card base. By the way, this is Mossy Meadow. Love this for a nice rich green color. I'm using a different bird. Same bird, well, same church, different pew, or however you want to say it. We're going to pop him up with dimensionals. But before I actually attach him, we want to go ahead and work on the tag itself. But again, just right out of the designer series paper, which is fun. And again, we have a piece of linen thread that I've already tied. This again is, I believe, from that same group of tags, which again, I think it's called, oh gosh, Season Greenery, Season Green and Gold. Oh, my memory sometimes, I tell ya. And then I need to grab Sending Thanks. Look at all these pieces I've already cut, ready to go. Makes me happy. The funny thing is, I got a story for you guys too on that. So I always like to do this with my stamps, with the parts, especially if there's a lot of pieces in the designer paper that I can use. And, you know, of course, things retire and that. And a friend said to me, she goes, you know, she says, we were going to use a set that I bought from your BOGO sale. It's a retiring stamps sale. And she says that my grandkids were so ecstatic because they found a whole bunch of parts in there that they could use on these cards that we were going to make together. I'm like, oh, bonus pieces. Because I do that a lot of the time. So I just have them. So when I'm ready to create, they're just like ready to go. What I'm going to do with this tag is I want to go ahead and hide the little hole that it automatically cuts. By the way, this is crumb cake ink. Let's see here. It's so faint. It's like hard to tell if it's actually on my stamp. There we go. Perfect. And then the bird is going to hide the tag hole. Okay. Clean that off. I'm going to go ahead and pop this with dimensionals as well, if I can find them. There we are. Once again, you guys, just to remind you that I have the special going on starting October 1st through the 5th. Instead of these cards, this does not want to remove off my finger. Oh my gosh. Instead of these cards, what I'm going to offer for everybody celebrating my birthday and World Card Making Day, place a $50 minimum order before shipping and tax. And I am going to share a pack of assorted designer paper that I'll put together, and also 5 handmade cards from me as a little thank you for celebrating World Card Making Day and my birthday. It's pretty awesome. I'm so excited that World Card Making Day is on my birthday. Like that, this is cool. Hey, Kathy. Happy Sunday afternoon. Okay, we're going to put that right about there. That looks good. And then we need some of these little guys. And let's use, what am I going to use? Let's use these. Just like I did on the other, I guess. Why not? There. And that is actually card 4. We did 4, but I have more. We're not going to put them together, but I have more inspiration. So let's go ahead and show those. I really, really, really love this set. Please forgive the glare because I kept them in the clear envelopes here. But there is one. That's that sheet that I was telling you about where you can make some really quick and simple, easy cards and letting the designer paper do the work for you with card fronts. This is actually one of my very favorites. I love white on white. Something about it is just very classy and very elegant. And this, by the way, I did pop with those dimensional strips, I believe they're called. I thought that turned out really nice. And then there is this card here. Again, that birch paper that I love so much. And then let's see here. We have this card here, layering some designer paper. This was a fun card. Looks like a picket fence. and using that beautiful pool party color, which I love so much. I'm sorry. I'm so distracted by the dog being in here. So I was wondering why she was jumping around. She's chasing a fly. Oh my goodness. All right. This again, I used that frame and I popped it. You can see right there with the dimensional strips. A lot of fun. And totally colors that you wouldn't expect, right? Because usually we're always used to using the colors that are in the designer paper, which I guess they kind of are, but just a different, I don't know, just different. And then there's this card here. Again, that beautiful birch designer paper that I love in that pack. And also, there's this card right here where I use the frame, I'll call it a frame, twice with two different colors. I believe that is, looks like crumb cake along with the, maybe garden green on that one, or is that mossy? Looks more like garden green. It's not as dark as mossy meadow is, but just something kind of fun. And there's even more, but I couldn't get to them because the house is like torn apart. So anyway, there are more pieces of inspiration for you. Bring back the cards that we did do today. And, you know, while I'm showing these to you guys, I want to thank you so much for being here through the chaos today. If this is your first time watching me, it's normally not this crazy. It's just we have a lot going on today. And when you can find help to get jobs done, especially with a big window that we're replacing, the better it is to have the help. So Sunday at 1 o'clock it was. Perfect timing to be here with us. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. And I hope to see you next Sunday, same time, same place, 1 o'clock Eastern time. And again, we have my birthday World Card Making Day special, so don't forget about that. If you do have a problem with ordering online, you can contact me directly and I can go ahead and help you place that order for you. And once again, don't forget that starting on Tuesday, we have the kit collection sale for up to 30% off kits in that collection. If you have never subscribed to Paper Pumpkin, for very first time subscribers, you can get 40% off of your first kit, and that's on until the 10th of October. And then we have the starter kit special, which is $99 and getting $55 of product. And as I was showing you earlier, you can even put the new product, so we'll be able to pre-order on October 1st as a demonstrator, into your starter kit. That kit is $119 value and you're spending $99 in the tax. So you're actually saving more than you're spending, which I think is such a really good deal. And you know, again, I find that I don't know. I find it my responsibility to help you guys save the money that you can when you can. But anyway, thanks so much. And I think I covered all the specialty things. And if you have any questions, like I said, let me know. Have a great week, everybody. Make something pretty and get a little bit inky. Bye-bye.